Welcome back. In today's video, it's going to be cooking with Portia, and we're gonna make these Red Lobster biscuit things from a box because these are really good and it makes 10, but there's no way I'm gonna eat them all because I just had donuts earlier and I am full. I'm stuffed actually, and this house is so fucking hot. I have my butter. I don't have a mixing bowl, so I haven't thought this far on what I'm gonna mix it in. Can't find my scissors, so I walked outside for like 2 seconds and a mosquito bit me on my forehead. Okay, so first step, you get a bowl that is not big enough. This is gonna be terrible. Oh my god, that's a lot. I need a bigger bowl. Plan B, since I don't have a mixing bowl, I have this big pot. I feel like this is too big. Fuck. We're gonna do it in this pot. This doesn't seem as big. Life hacks, don't have a mixing bowl, just use a pot. 3/4 of cold water. Half a cup of cheese. I don't feel like measuring it, so I'd say that's about half. And just mix it all up. Did I already do this wrong? You know how annoyed I'd be if I already fucked up? This is gonna be a bitch to clean. Is it supposed to be this thick? Is it supposed to look like this? That's the real question. Do not overmix. Did I overmix? Scooped over immediately into 8 to 10. Immediately. Oh, did I overmix? I didn't even preheat the oven yet. I am a terrible freaking cook. I promise I'm usually amazing cook. So good. The only thing I can't cook would be rice. I don't know, it should be pretty easy to cook, right? No, I always fuck it up somehow. I'd say this is good. Would you say this is? While I'm doing this, I'm gonna talk about my car still is not fixed, but it's fine. I'm fine. This one time, can't touch my hair. This one time, when I was driving my car, like, I was driving and then I heard this like thing, like something fell out, and then it just started screaming, and my battery light came on, and I was like, this isn't good, because then my dad told me, if your battery light ever comes on, pull over and turn your car off, and so I did. And then I called, because I was leaving my parents' house, and I was like, I'd say like 20 minutes away from their house, like I had just left, and then I called my mom, and I was like, this just happened, I don't know what to do. And so she was like, my dad was like, okay, go ahead and drive back over here. And I was like, I don't know if my car is gonna make it, but okay. And so then I proceeded to turn my car on and to go back over there. Whenever I was on my way back, not even 2 minutes after driving, my temperature gauge, oh my god, disgusting. My temperature gauge went from like here, a normal temperature, right, to like there. I had nowhere to pull over either. It was the most scariest thing ever. Like I pulled over in the grass, but it was like a busy street, and so like I knew I was gonna get hit, and I was like, okay, I can't like stay here. So like I'm panicking while I'm driving, and it's some scary stuff. And so I kept going with my car about to explode on me, and then little do I freaking know, the next place to pull into was a freaking auto shop. Crazy, right? But they were already closed because it was like 8 o'clock or 9 o'clock. And so my parents came and they picked me up, and I had to get my car towed, and I cried because I had just gotten my car towed a couple days before that, and I was just crying, and I was like, why does this keep happening to me? Like, I feel like I just have really bad luck, which is like not okay, but then again, like, what am I gonna do about it? I do good things and try to get good karma, but it just doesn't happen. So it's just not my, it's just the universe. Like, I don't know what the universe wants me to do. Like, I'm trying to be a good person, but then you just keep throwing me these punches, these curveballs, and you know, I'm taking them like a champ, or I'm trying to. I have a lot of car problems. Recently, I haven't had any car problems, which is scary because when you're used to having car problems every month, you're just like expecting something to go wrong, and when nothing goes wrong, it feels weird. Like, anytime I drive my car, I'm like, okay, something's about to happen, but then nothing happened. And like, I'm glad nothing happened, but then I'm like, also like, why didn't anything happen? Like, this car breaks down on me like all the freaking time. I've had the car for not even a year. I've had 4 flats. Not 1, not 2, not 3, but 4. The first one, it was my fault because it was whenever I first started driving too. I hit curbs all day, every day. And then I was going like 30, and then I was going to one of the like turning zones, but there's like concrete. And then I was trying to make it before like the cars were coming, and so like I didn't slow down, and then I hit the curb, and then like half of my tire, like the black part came off, and I was like, oh my god. And so I called my mom, and I started crying, and I was like, I have a flat tire. And then she was just laughing at me, and I was like, why are you laughing, bro? Like, this is a serious thing. The second time, I went to Crust Pizza with some of my church people, and when I left, there was like, I just started driving right, everything was fine, and then I pulled out of the parking lot, and then my car was like doing the thing where it's flat, because like, I mean, you know when there's something wrong with your car, and it's like shaking, and I couldn't turn the steering wheel, and so pulled over, checked the tire, it was flat, and so somebody slashed my tire because there was 8 holes in my tire. I didn't do anything to anyone. I didn't know why anybody wanted to slash my tire. Like, I'm a good person. Why would somebody want to do that to me? But they did. Whenever you get so many flats, you don't learn how to change a tire. Then the 3rd time I got a flat, I was leaving my boyfriend, or ex-boyfriend now, his house, and there was a nail in my tire. And oh god, this is still red. At the time, I hadn't gotten a new spare yet. And so I was driving, like I was still driving to a tire shop with a flat tire, and I had like my hazard yield light thingies on, and then I came to a stop sign, and then there was a cop, and I was like, oh my god, he's gonna pull me over, like I already know. And so I kept going, and little did I know, he pulled me over, and then I started crying. I don't even know why I was crying. I've been through this before, I know what to do. And then the cop was nice, right? He was really nice to me. I knew him because he was a cop at my old school. I heard a noise in the living room, and I'm the only one home. So I got kind of scared, so I'm in my car now, but I have a timer on my phone, so I should know when they're ready, or whenever the house catches on fire, I'll know they're done. Holy shit, my window's been down this whole time. I totally forgot to roll it up. Oops. Anyways, I don't remember what I was talking about because that really scared the crap out of me. I'm such a scaredy pants, what the fuck? Portia, grow some motherfucking balls. My 4th flat. This is what's so freaking hilarious. Literally nothing happened. I drove to work, I was working, and then one of my managers comes in, and he was like, hey, I think your car is a flat. And I was like, what do you mean? Like, I drove here, it was perfectly fine. That was at like 4 o'clock. And then at 9 o'clock, I was like, hey, can I go check on my car? And then she was like, yeah. And I was like, okay. Went flatter than my chest, bro. Flat. I was like, hey, can I clock out and change my tire? And she was like, yeah, because we were slow. And then I had to change my tire in the freaking Whataburger parking lot. And like a bunch of guys come up and be like, hey, do you need some help? And me, being an independent woman, I was like, no, even though I probably could have used their help because the freaking lug nuts trying to... I was literally hopping on the little wrench thing, and those nuts were not moving. And then I go to put the nuts back on, and they were the wrong nuts for that rim, because I have like different rims all over my car, because I'm pretty sure they're probably like all spares. But anyways, and so I called my dad and I was like, hey, what do I do? And then so I had to take the nuts from my front tire because they fit that rim, and then switch them because they worked. It sounds complicated, but it wasn't really that complicated. But I take them off one by one because I only had one little thing that pumps your car up. You know what I mean. Okay, so now that I've stopped being a little bitch and I've come back inside. You know what? I'm just hearing shit. I'm freaking myself out for no reason. Okay, so I need a 4th cup of butter. Okay, so you got the butter. And then it gives you this little garlic herb sauce. Mix, 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 mix. Oh shit, that's a lot. I'm really paranoid right now. I can't do it. Okay, we're gonna have more story time, but in my car. Okay, so we're back in a safe area. My car. I wish somebody would come fuck with me. Beach, beach, beach. So this is the final product. Beautiful. I don't know why I'm so fucking paranoid. We can go visit Jackie at Whataburger. I love Jackie. I love that stupid hoe. She's always down to do shit. A lot of people who are down to do shit. Me and her have been to Galveston a couple times together, and it's always fun. Even though last time we went, we got so sunburned, like, having to go back to work was so painful. Like, literally, our managers bought us the aloe vera. I don't know how you say that. Like, we look like tomatoes. Like, if somebody was like, hey, we'd be like, hey, that doesn't make any sense. Talking with your mouth full, disgusting. But I'm doing it. I'm so full. I'm gonna have the biggest food baby in the entire baby world. Let's see when I turn my car on. Oh my god! Because my car vibrates more than a vibrator. Well, that's the end of the video. Thank you for watching. That was so stupid, sorry. Like and subscribe. Let me know what you want to see next, and I'll try to make it happen. I'm gonna show you all my food baby. Because I ate donuts, and I just had one of those butter cheese biscuits. This is my stomach. Like, I promise, like, I'm not even pushing out right now. Like, there's a food baby in there. Portia, you're so skinny. Like, yes, I know, but when you're used to like, when you're used to having like not this, you're like, damn, like I need to go back to the gym. Like I went to the gym the other day for the first time in like 6 months. Oh my god. I am so out of shape, but it's fine. Anyways, like and subscribe. Tell me what you want to see next. I'll see y'all in the next video. Bye.